Alright, how's it going YouTube? My name is JVIT and welcome back to another video inside of Destiny 2 the final shape. And in today's video, I'm going to be explaining on how you guys can get yourself the Navigator Catalyst, which is the catalyst for the exotic strand trace rifle, the Navigator. Now, before we get right into the video, to actually start the catalyst, you obviously need to get the Navigator weapon to drop. And I got lucky because this was like, what, my 6th run of doing Ghost of the Deep. I got it to drop from the final boss, Sumuma Nakru, which is the final boss of the Ghost of the Deep dungeon. So, as you guys can see, we're going to go over on a quick how you guys can get yourself the Navigator Catalyst. Let's begin. Make sure you guys have the Navigator exotic trace rifle equipped. What you're going to do from the very beginning of the entrance, I would recommend completing the first encounter. When you actually do this, near the entrance there'll be a bunch of broken trees. Be careful, I jumped in, there's a giant hole, you jump in past these trees, and if you jump in them, there's going to be like 10 moths surrounding the area, so make sure you at least kill them before you actually jump down, because you're going to get destroyed, especially if you're doing this on Master. Be like one moth would kill you. But what you're going to look for is you're going to be looking for a pile of ghosts on the ground, and there is 3 pile of ghosts for each progression of the catalyst. So this one will give you 33%, the next one will be another 33, and the other one will be another 34, which will gain access to the catalyst itself. So when you guys can see, as you can see, Ultron is picking me up because I died from these moths. And as you guys can see, there is a collectible down here. I can do a separate video on all the collectibles and the Ghost of the Deep in the future video if you guys want to see that. Make sure you guys kill the moths while you're down here, and make sure you have the Navigator exotic trace rifle equipped. We're going to walk down here. By this little giant stand thingy, there's going to be a little calcified fragment right behind this little weird object. You're going to go into this door on the left when you enter, and there'll be a pile of ghosts on the ground. You're going to pick that up. You're going to get a debuff called Vestige of Light. Well, I'd say debuff because after a minute and 14-15 seconds, you will die. So let me show you guys the location on screen. When you guys get out of the trees, you'll see like a little entrance with a light showing, illuminating your way. You're going to go inside here. And then you're going to turn to your right. You're going to keep going straight and turn to your right. There will be a giant statue on the right side. Kind of like the ones from the Ekthar boss fight. So you're going to go activate it using the Vestige of Light. As you can see, he already placed it in before I have, so I'm going to die either way. What's going to happen, a light bearer hunter is going to spawn, and you are going to be killing it. However, you can only kill about 1/3 of his health bar for each of the progression of the catalyst. What you need to do here is there's going to be a symbol above his head, and you need to kill the corresponding wizard, or in this case, yeah, wizard, and then eventually it goes to a knight. You need to kill the corresponding wizard with that specific symbol. So I got hamburger as a symbol, so you're looking for the hamburger wizard, and this will stay for the rest of the catalyst progression. So look for the correct wizard, and you will be able to damage the boss. So as you can see, if you do hit the wrong one, you're not going to get the pool of the green whatever it is on the ground to let you damage the boss. But you'll be able to tell on which wizard to kill. There'll be a symbol right next to the wizard, so just keep your eyes open. I did die a few times while doing this, but you guys get the idea on how it works. You're just looking for the correct wizard. There's gonna be a symbol right next to it. Kill that corresponding wizard with the corresponding light bearer hunter, and you will be able to do damage to the hunter, and that will be 1 out of 3 progression done of the catalyst. So yeah, as you guys can see, I'm gonna let the gameplay go on, and we're gonna move to the second part of the catalyst, which is gonna be right before Ekthar. It'll be in the diving area, right? Like if you're facing the giant lucent ship, you'll see what I'm talking about. It'll be a massive room with a bunch of thrall and a lot of ultra knights and acolytes. So I'll just bear with me. I'm going to show you guys where this location is at. So without further ado, let me just let the gameplay roll around. Diving, you'll eventually make it to this area with a giant like Ahamakara bone on the left. There'll be another pile of ghosts on the right. This is like right after you do a bit of the diving part. You're gonna go outside this water. I'll show you guys where I'm at really quick. You'll eventually head into this area. So as you guys can see, there's the giant tomb ship around on the left, we're going to start making our way over where Ultron is heading. I actually died trying to do this because the little ledges are actually quite steep, so you just take a vestige of life from picking up the dead ghosts, and then you just go follow Ultron. I'm gonna show you guys where I'm talking about. So as you guys can see, I did fall off while doing this, but yeah, I'm just gonna show you guys. I'm gonna show you where Ultron's heading. So you're gonna backtrack basically. You guys can kind of see where this is at. There's a giant other water pool. You'll eventually head into this area. And in this giant room, there's like a bunch of ads. You kill a bunch of knights and acolytes, and you're gonna deposit in this statue right here, like from the first one. And there's in the same light bearer hunter is gonna spawn. And once again, same thing. You're gonna kill a wizard. Look for its corresponding symbol. So in this case, it's hamburger. You look for the one with the hamburger symbol. You kill it, and then you get the green pool, which is a buff that will make you do damage to the light bearer hunter. As you guys can see, I was pretty behind, so yeah. This is just how you guys complete the second part of the catalyst. Make sure you actually grab the bubbles too, or else you'll drown basically from the water pressure. But as you guys can see, they already got the last part of it done. As you can see, the acolyte of Nokris flees into the depths, and we are going to move to our final location for the catalyst. So let's get straight into that, and I'll show you guys where this location is at really quick. So let's go ahead and go then. All right. Last but not least, after you kill Ekthar, you actually want to kill Ekthar to actually get to this part. You're going to dive a little bit and then head into this little area. As you guys can see on screen, you're going to jump down this hole. This is going to be the area right before the final boss, Samuma. And you're going to be able to enter this room with a bunch of weird thrall-looking statues. And you're going to head into this giant, like, mausoleum-looking throne room or whatever. We had a bunch of shriekers, a bunch of wizards. What I recommend doing here, we didn't play very smart here. We actually killed the wizards and the shriekers. By the way, there's the pile of ghosts on the right. We didn't kill the wizards or shriekers at all, so we kind of just like went for it. Don't rush this. Take your time while doing it, because the shriekers and the wizards will absolutely decimate you. Plus the blistered knights. Those knights are no joke. If you were playing this on Master, you would have one hell of a time. So be really careful. Make sure you kill all the wizards. As you can see, Well does absolutely nothing because they nerfed my boy Well to the ground. And I would recommend picking the Vestige of Light after you kill all the wizards and the shriekers. And as you guys can see, just follow this route. This is where the chest is going to be. It's going to be at the very end. As you can see, I'm not playing very smart here because I do die from a Hive Knight, or no, a Shrieker. But you will eventually head to the end of this little throne room, and the chest is going to be way in the back. Past the chest, you'll see a statue right behind it. As you can see, it's just right where that where Ultron is at. You can see the statue. It's like one of the ones in the Court of Oryx, which they are bringing the Dreadnought back eventually in Heresy. So that's going to be very exciting. As you guys can see, there's the giant statue. He already placed it in. And then the same boss is going to spawn with the same symbol. So we got a hamburger. Look for this time it's a knight instead of a wizard. You're just going to kill the corresponding knight and pick up its symbol. It'll drop the green pool on the ground. And when you open that pool, you'll be able to do damage to the acolyte light bearer. So yeah, just look for the correct knight. Take your time while doing it. There's no rush. But yeah, that's pretty much how you guys unlock the catalyst. After you do kill the final boss, you'll be able to destroy his ghost. And once you do destroy his ghost, you'll be rewarded with the Navigator Catalyst. So let's go over more on this exotic catalyst itself. So if you guys do not know, the Navigator special perk is when you are using it on like enemies or whatever, you do get a buff called Woven Mail, which will grant you resistance against, like, I'd say snipers, anything long range. But it's basically just a resistance that'll keep you alive through like a good portion of things. This is like the exotic hunter helmet from Lightfall. I can't remember the name of it, but see, defeating sustained targets will sever them, and it's very powerful. You get Woven Mail too. Violence Weapon and at an ally grants woven mail, actually. So if you find this at an ally, alright, you get woven mail. So it's actually pretty good. I don't see it too much being good in PvP. I don't even know if anybody uses this weapon, but when you do get the special catalyst, I'm not going to really kill too much because I'm going to explain on how catalysts work. Now, when you do unlock this catalyst's full potential, you'll have the ability to special reload this weapon. And to be honest with you guys, when Banner of War with this weapon is very beneficial. Now that Banner of War is nerfed, it's not as good anymore. But basically, you can special reload, and when you shoot this weapon in the air, you'll create a grapple point, okay? And you can basically just use that grapple point with your... I'll be honest with you guys, it's not the greatest catalyst, but it has its ways. It has its own beneficial ways. I remember Banner of War was actually really good with this exotic, where you could just grapple and just keep grappling. Once you do, they did nerf Banner of War, where it doesn't give you a full grapple after you do grapple on the targeted point, but you know, it's still a catalyst I would definitely go for if you guys are still trying to get the catalysts collection done. But yeah, that's just gonna bring us to the end of the video. That's basically how you guys get the Navigator Catalyst. You just want to get this weapon to drop from the Ghost of the Deep, and then do the catalyst progression that way. But I cannot speak, I'm sorry. Other than that, I just want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys did like the video, feel free to subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Trying to hit 5,000 subscribers by the end of this year, and if we can do it, that'd be greatly appreciated. Also, feel free to hit that bell button by getting notifications on our channel, and also like the video if you enjoyed it, and comment down below if you have any questions about catalysts and whatnot. But anyways, I just want to thank you guys so much for watching this video, and as always, my name is JVIT, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out, everybody. Bye.